Oh, look at his face. Oh my god, look at his face. He's so cute. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Quite a while back, Nina suggested that I made Abel, my dog, some lovely dog biscuits and said that I should make several recipes and let him pick the winner. However, I have another 5 dogs on top of Abel, so 6 in total. So I thought instead of baking several different recipes, which let's face it, way more could go wrong that way, I thought I would bake one lot of dog treats and try them on all 6 of my dogs to see if any of them are going to reject my love. And to be fair, I'm not a great baker, so I don't think I'll take their rejection to heart. I'll just put it down to the fact that they don't taste very nice. But we'll see, I might be absolutely amazing at baking dog treats. Okay, so I've picked a recipe for some really simple peanut butter dog cookies. And I think it's something that all 6 of them might potentially like. However, if you're a dog person, or even a pet person, or even if you have kids, you'll know that they're all different, and they all like different things. Some of them are pickier than others. The only one that I'm 100% confident that I'll eat this is Abel, because he just eats absolutely anything. Okay, so let's have a look at the recipe. Also, I forgot to buy some of the ingredients when I was at the shop, so I'm going to be substituting / leaving a few things out and just hoping for the best. So for the first step, I need 2.5 cups of flour, and because I want to try these dog biscuits myself, just so I know I'm not poisoning my children, I bought some gluten-free flour because I can't deal with gluten. I don't want to shit myself. So 2.5 cups. Right, off to a good start. So I would have to add a teaspoon of baking powder, but like I said, I forgot to buy certain ingredients and I forgot to buy baking powder, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, what does baking powder do? It does nothing. And add 1 egg. Oh, so much shell went in that. Oh, that was a mess. When baking says combine, does it mean mix or not? Yeah, combine means to mix. Okay, so we'll just combine this egg and flour together. Yeah, that was easy enough. Okay, so I need 1 cup of peanut butter. May as well just use the full tub, mightn't I? And 1 cup of water. And the original recipe wanted us to add 2 tablespoons of honey, but that's also another ingredient I forgot to buy when I was at the supermarket. So I'm just going to use some golden syrup instead, because it's basically the same thing. I think golden syrup's better than honey anyway. Okay, and then we just mix all of this together, and hopefully this should make a dough, if I've done it right. Ah, that's looking like a dough to me. I'm gonna get my hands in just to really squidge it around. And don't worry, I've washed my hands. Not that it matters because dogs lick their own bums anyway, so you know. I think that looks like a pretty decent dough. I'm actually quite surprised. So now we lightly flour our working surface, which is just my table. That looks floured to me. Roll the dough. The thing is, I've never made a dough where it's actually looked alright. This looks pretty decent, you know. It looks like normal, like baking stuff. Now we just roll it out with the rolling pin. And these aren't supposed to rise in the oven either, so these are going to be quite thin little biscuits. And I know for dog treats you would typically get a bone biscuit mold or something like that, but I decided to go for a star because I think all my dogs are just little stars. And also I forgot to buy a bone mold, so just cut some of these out. It's a very delicate dough. Okay, I have my tray of dog treats there, ready to go in the oven. And some of my stars ended up getting a little bit misshapen, but it's the taste what counts. So yeah, I'll get these in the oven, and then once they're fully baked, hopefully I don't burn them, we'll test them out on the dogs and see if they're actually any good. Okay, so my dog biscuits are fresh out the oven. I feel like such a good little housewife. Now I'm going to taste test them first, so I just hope they're edible. They're so dry, and they taste of absolutely nothing. I'll be surprised if the dogs eat these, if I'm completely honest with you. They could have done with more peanut butter and more maple syrup because they don't taste of anything at all. But they're not offensive. They don't taste bad. They just don't taste of anything. But I'm going to let my children decide, and I'm going to bring Abel, Finn, and Ava up into the studio to try them, but I'm gonna have to go downstairs to let Hector, Ralph, and Luther try them, because Hector's really old, he's the oldest dog, and I don't think he can get up the stairs anymore. He's a little bit blind, he's a little bit deaf. And Luther and Ralph are the most boisterous, biggest dogs I have, and I'm just worried they might destroy the studio. So let's go get the dogs. Okay, so we have Abel first, who's... You're not looking at the camera. Oh, look at his face. Oh my god, look at his face. He's so cute. And by the way, Abel's my favourite, but don't tell the others. And I have a feeling he's definitely gonna eat these treats. He's been hovering around because he knows I'm making something. Oh. You can't leave. You can't leave, you're gonna have to eat. Oh! You oh, okay. Okay, you're gonna eat it. You've dropped it, you're supposed to eat it, are you? Oh, we have success. Is that nice? The thing is, you're gonna need a drink after this, because they are so dry. Oh, good boy. I'm glad you liked it. You're welcome. We have success, everyone. The next victim is Kane, and he needs a haircut. I really need to give him a haircut. Oh, they all want to get off the table. Okay. Is it good? Where are you going? I'm not opening the door. You need it in here. I'm quite shocked Kane's eating it. I really didn't think he was going to. Oh, he's so cute. Is that alright? It's not too dry. I thought they were quite dry, Kane. Oh, it makes me so happy that you enjoyed it. Oh, you're welcome. You're completely welcome. 2 successes. This is shocking. Okay, so we have Ava, and obviously I'm not going to put her on the table because she's huge. But she does know a trick. I'll show you a trick. Up. Come up here. Up. Come on. No, oh, not one paw. I want both. Oh. Up. Ava. Ava. Ava, up. Come here. Up we go. Okay. She won't do it. And the funny thing about Ava as well is she'll just like hit you. She loves giving you her paw. And she'll just like smack you across the head. Are you going to try a treat? Are you going to enjoy it? This is for you. Go on. Oh, excuse me. Try my treat. Ava. Please. The other 2 enjoyed them. I don't want your paw. Ava. Ava. No, don't scratch the camera. Here. Oh. Is that a fail? Do you not like them? I don't mind. You can't win everyone, can you? The other 2 love them, you know. You're the only one who hasn't liked it so far. Gonna take it for the road? Nope. Okay then. Okay, so we have Hector here sunbathing in the kitchen. And I don't even think he knows that I'm here. The other 2 are here though. Let's see if he's gonna try this treat. Hector. No, you've had yours. Hector. Heck. Are you gonna eat it? Well, that's for you. Uh-huh. Is that nice? Oh, that's so disappointing. You're not gonna even try it. He's trying again. Oh. Oh. Ah, thank you. I use both jealous. You've had yours, Abe, and you've had yours, Kane. You've left a little bit, but you've eaten a bit. So I'm assuming you're keeping that for later. Ava's back as well. You've already had yours and you've let us down. Oh, you're still going for it. I think the only reason he's eating it is because the other dogs are looking over him, so he's getting quite jealous. Oh, I'm so happy. Another success. I'm gonna try Ralph, and he's just very boisterous and very excited. Treat. Ralph, treat. Treat. Excuse me, I made this for you. The thing is, Ralph's really high strung and just really like tense. He's wanting to jump on us, I can tell. Just eat the treat. No. It's because Ralph thinks he's going out and he's getting excited and all the other dogs are around him, so he gets very hyper, and that's why he's not taking the treat. He's not interested at all. All he wants is a walk. Okay, next up we have Luther, who's the youngest one. He's the puppy. Even though he doesn't look like a puppy, he's huge. He's like a wolf. That's it. And he's a lot less high-strung than Ralph is. Ralph's his dad. He's just too soft. He's just such a softie. I know. You're a softie. You're a softie. Right, are you gonna enjoy the treat? Where you going? You haven't eaten that, you've just put it in your mouth. Also, I quite like these elevated beds, but they rip, especially when you have bigger dogs. Oh, we have another success story. Oh, you're just much more calmer than your dad. Your dad's far too high-strung. Oh, I'm so happy you like it. Yeah, nice. Isn't that nice? Well, there we have it. We're ending on a success. Thank you very much, Luther. I'm happy you liked it. Okay, so that was definitely a mixed bag. And a lot more of them enjoyed them than I thought they were going to. I thought it was only going to be Abel. I don't think Ava will ever enjoy them. I don't think she'll ever even attempt to eat one. Just obviously wasn't her kind of thing. And Ralph is just a really high-strung, almost kind of tense dog. And he has been since he was a puppy, basically. He's as good as gold. He's well behaved. He'll come to you when you say come. He'll sit. He's very well trained. Even when you're stroking him and petting him and playing with him, you can just feel he's always tense. Even when he's getting like love and treats and all sorts, I don't know. He's a very unusual dog. Whereas Luther, his son, is the complete opposite. He's much more kind of dopey and stupid and silly and carefree and doesn't really do what you tell him to do. But I reckon if I put some of these biscuits in Ralph's bowl, he would probably try and eat them. He's just too preoccupied with wanting to walk and wanting to play. And just generally being Ralph. But that does it for me making homemade dog treats for all 6 of my dogs. And I think it would be a much easier experience if I didn't have to film it. Because they always say you shouldn't work with animals, and it's quite hard. Well, Ralph's hard, all the others are fine, it's just Ralph, he's a pain in the arse. But hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And let me know down in the comments if you've ever made your dog or your cat or any other pet a homemade treat, and whether they received it well or not. But anyway, I'm going to take them out for a walk so Ralph can calm himself down a little bit, and I'll see you next week for a brand new video. Bye!